Welcome once again in another session, and I hope so. Through the past three sessions, we have discussed all the basics, the topics that are asked in SSC examinations each and every year across Tier 1 and Tier 2. I hope I was able to make you understand all the basics of those. Today, we are here once again to help you understand some more developed questions that will let you think, and some common easy peasy ones also that are frequently repeated in SSC examinations. So without any delay, let's start. And yes, I'm saying it once again, let's develop some more fundamentals of all the sections, not just one, be it error detection, sentence improvement, fillers, just a sec, be it error detection, sentence improvement, fillers, voice, essential components of examinations, narration, we'll be having an RC today, close test, parajumbles, antonym, synonym, one words, idiom phrases, and spell check also. Let's go straight. You have a look. I'll explain all at once. Here we go. I hope done. Let's discuss. She insisted on, that's correct, insist on doing something, on going to the market despite preposition. Rain with the article is to be a noun here. Despite the rain, nouns are not modified by adverbs heavily. Yes, it is raining. It's raining heavily. Could have been correct. But that's rain here. The object of the preposition. Article is taking that. That has to be a noun. And nouns are modified by adjectives, not adverbs. So because of the heavy rain, not heavily rain. Fraction D. The boy ran very fastly. I would say this. If you have gone through PYQs, you already know this. If you haven't, trust me, each and every year, considering PYQs, they ask fastly. Each and every year. And it doesn't exist in English. So that's a blunder, not even a mistake. I repeat, the word fastly doesn't exist in English. Fast is an adjective. Fast is an adverb. It doesn't exist. Mind it. So fastly, no. It has to be fast as an adjective, as an adverb, doesn't matter. Fastly doesn't exist in English. You see it, capture it. They dwelled. Dwell is to stay at a place, reside. Okay. But they dwell the project. They won't be living in a project for hours without reaching a conclusion. It seems like they are talking about it, discussing it without reaching a conclusion. Then come phrasal verbs. There's a phrasal verb. Dwell means to live. City dwellers, people who live in cities. But dwell on is equal to think about, to discuss, ponder. I've been thinking of doing this, but not able to make a decision or final or say conclusion. Dwell on is equal to think about, consider, discuss. That's the meaning. So they dwelled on the project, they thought about the project, they considered the project for hours without reaching a conclusion. Fraction A. He congratulated his colleague. Congratulate is not followed by about. We congratulate someone for something and we congratulate someone on achieving something. About is not the correct preposition. Either use for or on. It doesn't exist. And the committee members divided the work. Between is used for two, but we have three here, so it shouldn't be between, it should be among. If you have any objection, query, question, feel free to say. We go ahead. That was error detection. Once again, sentence improvement. I hope done. Let's discuss these. The team has been performing. Excellent is an adjective. Performing is a verb form. Verbs are not modified by adjectives. Adverb should be there. So has been performing excellent. That's the same. Has been performing perfectly, excellently. I'm sorry. Yes, that has to be considered. Team is a collective noun. By default, they are singular. Need not say have. Improvement must be there. He had barely reached the station when the train departed is all correct. Remember, one of the common things asked in examinations, in SSC particularly, hardly, barely, scarcely, followed by when is all correct. No sooner followed by then, THAN is all correct. So hardly, barely, scarcely, followed by when. No improvement. As, nope. Then, no sooner than. Before, no, 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 no. That's all correct. He had barely reached the station when the train departed. You should not spend your money on such wasteful things. You should not spend your money on such. Spend money on is correct. Such wasteful things is correct. Things noun, wasteful adjective. Now such can be an adverb also, no objection. Let me look at the options. On such wasting things, that will be horrible. A developing country is a country which is developing. So if I say wasting things, things which are wasting, how can things waste? We use things, we waste them. No, 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 no. That is impossible. On such wasted things, grammatically correct. Things which are wasted, maybe, but that's also correct. Wasteful, things which are not worth. No objection. Wasting, that will be horrible. Items which are wasting. People waste things. Things don't waste. It's all correct. She plays the piano good for her age. Seems good once again, but the same pattern over here. What? Play the piano. Okay. Good is an adjective in English. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good job, good boy, good girl. Modifying upcoming nouns. Well is the adverb form of good. Well spoken, well said, well done in order to modify verbs. So well played, not good played. Verbs are modified by adverbs. Adjectives modify nouns in English. We are modifying a verb out there. She plays it well. Better, we don't have comparison. Perfect is an adjective. Adverb needed over there. And pretty important, the teacher suggest takes objects like he suggested a plan, he suggested a strategy, he suggested an idea, he suggested a good book. Suggest don't take or doesn't take human beings as the objects. I repeat, suggest does not take human beings as the objects. It only takes objects. Like he said me is not correct, so he suggested me is not correct. Now you may not trust me and think he suggested me is not correct, but we say so. We say that wrong. Trust me, you can verify from official dictionaries. He suggested me doesn't exist in English. Trust me or you verify from official sources. Not asking a random person, is that correct? Of course it is. No. So the teacher suggested the students, no, 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 improvement must be there. In the active voice, infinitives are also not correct. After suggest, it takes ing. In the passive voice, it is correct. Something has to be advanced, not as easy as it seems at a glance. The teacher suggested that they should read novels regularly. That's better. With a clause, he suggested that we should leave now. That's correct. Reading novels is also correct, but if we pick this, grammatically that's fine, but we are dropping the subject. Students to read novels. It's better. We are considering the subject also with the same verb. Have a doubt? Feel free to say. Some fillers. I hope done. The government is committed to, dedicated to, committed to, addicted to, accustomed to, with a view to, look forward to, subject to, object to, key to, prone to, comes to. These are the fixed phrases which take ing. The government is committed to doing something. Measures that ensure transparency in the governance. ing, okay, okay, okay. Enforce is not correct. Okay, I have created all these sets. Mine. Enforce is correct for measures. Yes, of course, we enforce measures. But the phrasal form grammatically requires an ing. So although this is correct, the meaning of the word, but grammatically incorrect. Government won't be providing measures, will be implementing, executing, carrying out, adopting, not providing. Approving, yes, yes, they should be. We have a better choice than that. Just approval won't be there. We have to implement them also. They should be executed in real life also, not just on paper. So implement is a much better word. Provide, okay. Approve is good. But even after approving, if we are not applying them, not worth. If we have applied, obviously we have got the approval. Perfect. She spoke so softly that I could not understand what she was saying. I can, but the situation belongs to past. Positions of adverb of frequency. Basically, we put the subject, then we put the auxiliary, is, am, are, was, were, can, could, may, might, helping verbs, auxiliary verbs, modal auxiliaries, primer auxiliaries, and then we put the adverbs of frequency, and then we put the main verbs. Yes, that's the position. He has always helped me. He has never helped me. Frequency. So auxiliary should come first. No, this is grammatically wrong. No, I can't understand. In terms of ability, we use can. No, I can't hear you. This is not possibility. I may, might. No. Can you speak louder? Because I'm not able to hear you. In this case, can in the past tense, could, and hardly, representing that negative sense. I could hardly understand. I could not understand what even he was saying. Now, despite the warnings, he blank space. Despite the warnings, he continued to ignore the rules and faced severe consequences. Oh, this is grammar. N number of times SSC asks grammar, enclosed tests, fillers, sentence improvement also. So despite the warnings, he blank space too, he decided is correct. He chooses every day. It defines a situation probably somewhere in past once. He will decide maybe, but we have a better choice. Deciding is not a finite verb form in English. If you have any objection, feel free to be honest. The manager's policies are aimed at blank space the efficiency of the department. Each and every manager unanimously improves the efficiency of the department. Improving, obviously rising. Rise is an intransitive verb. The sun rises in the east. It cannot take an object. Grow, we have a better word. Achieve, we have a better word. And the child hid behind the door to blank space from being scolded by his mother. Escape takes the fixed preposition from is correct. Okay, n number of times it happens in examinations. We just think about the meaning of the word, which is the first and foremost thing to do. But apart from that, we have to satisfy grammar also. The given statement must be grammatically correct in order to be a part of that filler, close test, etc. That must be grammatically correct also. So escape from. Avoid is a transitive verb. It takes the object. Avoid drinking such water. Avoid talking to a stranger. Avoid overwriting on a check. Avoid overtaking from left. Avoid talking to him, whatever you say. Avoid wasting water, etc. It takes ing. We have a preposition. So nope. I asked him, but he refused to answer or refused me to do this. It takes an infinitive. It takes an ing. We don't have. Hide is a transitive verb. Need the object. Otherwise, we have already put it. Need not put that again. Escape from the fixed preposition. That's why the most appropriate choice. Doubts? Welcome. Just to get comfortable once again for enough practice, let's finish some voice and narration questions, and then we will have an RC today, reading comprehension. Stage is yours. I hope done. They are planting trees in the park. Present continuous. They are trees are planted is fine, but what about ing? That's indefinite. Have not there. Were not there. Trees are being planted. Yes, they are so easy. Just eliminate the options. Principal has announced the holiday. Present perfect. Holiday has been announced. Seems good. Is, was, had. That was present perfect. Who broke this vase? By whom was this vase broken? Vase broken. Was this vase broken? They see. By who? Sorry. Prepositions don't take subjective cases. It doesn't exist in English. The first one is good. By whom is, but that was V2. So should be past. Is, no, that should be V2, past indefinite. They will complete the project by next week. Adverb of time. The project will be completed by them next week seems perfect. Is, that's future. Will complete is still active. Be plus V3 is passive. Nope. Is, that's future. Someone has stolen my wallet. My wallet is, no, that's perfect. Has been stolen, seems good. Was, had, no, that's perfect. Perfect. Some more? Heading on to passage then. I hope done. He said, I am working on the project. Present continuous in past becomes past continuous. He is, nope. He was, seems good. He is, no. But sir, uh, conjunction that is missing. Yes, but that's the most appropriate choice. It happens a number of times in examinations that we think that should be correct, but it has some blunder or even a mistake. Out of elimination, the most appropriate one has to be the answer. Is no, in past we can't say, and that's also present. That was already past. How can I transform that in present? It doesn't exist. Said is, no, said was. No problem. That's a mistake. These are blunders. Teacher said, close your books now. First of all, I'll check those options where we don't have now at least, or where we have dropped them, because in the past we can't say now again. The teacher said to close your books. No, no, no. It should be, teacher is not saying this to me, and I will say your books. Need to change the second person possessive adjective. Teacher asked them to close their books. Where is the first option? Said to close, said to them, close. No, we can't put V1 like this. Infinitives connect them. Or in the inverted commas as the direct narration. We can't put the V1 after teacher said to them, close. No, it doesn't exist in English. Teacher asked them to close their books. Teacher told them to close their books immediately. Both are correct, but tell them and ask them, tell will be a better preference, because when you ask someone, teacher has the authority. Hey, sit down. I'm not asking you, can you please sit down? No, okay, no problem. But if I say this to my mother, turn off the lights, huh? I can't order my mother. I will definitely ask her, can you turn off the lights? So I asked my mother to turn off the lights. Okay, no, I'm coming. Teacher can, teacher is authorized to command, order. So we have a better choice. The teacher told them, why did you miss the meeting? They are so close actually. Both are correct. That's a better choice. Why did you miss the meeting? Past indefinite in past become past perfect. He asked, why did you? No, that's still interrogative. In the indirect narration, we transform uh, interrogative sentences into assertive. Feel this? I was watching a movie yesterday. He asked him how much money I need to bring, but I am just informing you. I'm not asking you. In the indirect narration, we can just keep the assertive tone, not interrogative. It doesn't exist in English. He asked, why you missed the meeting? You? In the indirect narration? No, 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 that should be changed. But all the options are the same. Why you? Why you? So, okay. Today, narration questions are difficult. Maybe. In English, asked that doesn't exist. Mind it. Look at the mistakes, but pick the blunders. It doesn't exist in English. Wrong. It doesn't exist in English. Wrong. He asks, but the actual statement was asked. So how can it be asks? That has to be correct. And that is correct. Out of elimination, it has to be in the perfect tense, past perfect, because, but that's the most appropriate one. She said, I have completed my homework. She said that she completed. No, no, she had completed. Has, says, nope. They asked, where is the nearest bus stop? They asked that. No, it doesn't exist. Where? Okay. That's interrogative. That's interrogative. Is, that was past. So past should be there. Assertive tone. Where the nearest bus stop was. We have taken some 30 minutes. Let me have the passage now. If time allows, we'll have the rest of the sections then. Here it is. Kindly go through this. I'll change the slide. We have, yep, one more paragraph, and then we are going to discuss the questions. Have a look. I hope done. Showing the rest half in seconds. Just make keywords where you think something is marked. We will check the passage again in order to confirm the answers. So here are the questions. Please go through. I'll explain all at once. You can have your answers. I hope done. Let me explain all. Please confirm your answers. What's the primary reason AI systems are criticized for bias? They are created by biased researchers, not there in the passage. I'll show you the answer. They rely on data, yup, reflecting social inequalities, racial and color and such, racial and gender biases. Machine learning systems, often called neutral objective, are trained on data that reflect social inequities. These systems can perpetuate or even amplify discrimination. For example, facial recognition has faced scrutiny for racial and gender biases. So that's the problem. Social inequities. What's the main challenge with the use of AI in decision making? High cost of implementation, not high cost. Environmental impact is mentioned. Cost, no. Energy, data centers, and such as cost is not there. Environmental impact, carbon emission, about the sustainability of widespread adoption. So cost is not mentioned in the passage, and passage is the only source of information for us. Lack of training, no, they have enough training data. They are trained on data which is not there in the passage. Opacity, I can say the previous one also. It's not clear or transparent, it's opaque, sometimes have inequities. And accountability, who will take the responsibility if they do some mismatch out there? So that's the problem. Indirectly the same in terms of inference, because that's not true. And over dependence on human oversight, no, there is no human intervention that is overly dependent. Over dependence is not there as per the passage. It is not mentioned. Uh, how does AI exacerbate inequality? This is straight mentioned, I think. The digital divide further exacerbates this inequality. Exacerbate is to make even things worse. Who does that? The digital divide. I mean, people who have specialized knowledge, they are pretty good at that. People in the traditional sectors are vulnerable. That's the digital divide that further exacerbates this problem, this inequality. So, digital divide, by making technology inaccessible to marginalized groups, yes, somehow such. By increasing high skilled job opportunities, no, we are not increasing, they are given to those, and those who deserve get that. But those who don't have access, like the next line also says that, like the access to internet, if I don't have access to internet, how can I use AI? And digital literacy, that's the digital divide. So yep, we are not saying we are increasing high skilled job opportunities. Now, favoring traditional sectors, no, traditional ones are the vulnerable ones. Traditional sectors are vulnerable, not favored. So that's opposite, wrong as per the passage. And by eliminating the need for digital literacy, if we eliminate the need, how can we use AI? You know this. So as per the passage, this is opposite. What's the implied drawback of AI's environmental impact? Probably consuming vast amount of energy, contributing to carbon emission and such. Data centers increase employment. No, they don't. And if they do, that's not a drawback. If something is increasing employment, that's a beneficial point. How can it be drawback and not mentioned in the passage? They are not energy efficient. They harm. Yes. Harming, say, carbon emissions and energy efficiency. No. They consume vast amounts of energy. So they are not energy efficient. Yep. Renewable energy is too expensive, not there in the passage. Computational power is unavailable in rural areas, not there in the passage, and that is mentioned out there. Which of the following best summarizes the author's perspective on AI? AI development should stop. No, he's not saying that. He's saying policymakers and they must collaborate to establish some rules that prioritize human welfare over profit. Only through these measures can we make use of the potential of AI while reducing its risk. So it shouldn't be stopped. Nope. AI has potential but requires ethical frameworks and all. Yes. They must collaborate to have frameworks, the ethical ones and also. Yep. That is correct or seems correct. Policymakers should completely take control of AI regulation. No, not completely. They should collaborate. Ethicists also. Benefits of AI outweigh the risks. Not there in the passage. If it is, why should we work together, make frameworks to mitigate the risks? Done. Time is up. I hope that was a beneficial session. Thank you so much for being here. For any objection, query, question, drop it out. We'll be happy to respond. Thank you so much. See you pretty soon. Bye-bye. Take care. Be safe. And yes, do subscribe if you are new here. And do check the PDF of YouTube classes also on the Oliveboard app. Kindly download if you don't have. There, you can grab the YouTube PDFs also, in which you have your courses along with the YouTube PDFs. Do check your courses section, YouTube PDFs, they are all there. And yes, thank you so much for being here. Bye-bye, take care, be safe. If I wish to notify, I can mention this also, that currently we have a sale. Mega launch is also there with monthly plans starting at just ₹49. Now the subscription is pocket friendly. Do check. Railways Elite at 49 and Railways Super Elite at just ₹99 per month. And yes, of course, I was talking about this Shivaji Jayanti special. On the occasion of Chhatrapati Shivaji Jayanti, we are offering 58% off. Yep, 58%. Can use the code SPL and grab flat 58% off, whether you go for SSC Light, Elite, Super Elite or SSC Plus Railway Super Elite. Do apply the coupon code to get 58% discount. Something worth 1099 is available at just 461. Okay. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye. Take care. Be safe. See you pretty soon. Do inform the others about the classes and kindly subscribe. Thank you.